Hi, Jane here. Another tip for Lindsay Fitness members is why don't you during this time think about giving your makeup brushes a clean and also sorting out your makeup and makeup bags. It takes a little while for most people, so it's a good job to do when you've got nothing else really on your mind. And I'm going to start with makeup brushes. Now, the reason for washing makeup brushes is because they collect products in them, so it's really good to get that out. They also harbour a buildup of bacteria, dirt and oil in them as well from your skin. So it's always a good idea to give them a clean. About once a month is generally what you're looking to do, particularly as most people don't share their makeup brushes. If you share your makeup brushes, you should wash them after every change of person. But if they're just for your use, then once a month is generally fine. And basically how you do this is you wet the fibres of the brush in warm water. So you just make sure they are all wet, and then basically wash them with either a foaming cleanser, something like this, which is a Dermalogica one, and it's special cleansing gel. This is actually a cleanser for the face, but you can use that for your brushes. Any gentle foaming cleanser. Equally, if you've not got anything like that, then something like baby shampoo would be fantastic, something like that, something very gentle, very mild. You don't want to strip the brushes because that's when you start losing a lot of hairs from your brushes and things like that, and also the brush coming away from the handle as well. So make sure it's a very mild shampoo, and basically lather up the fibres of the brush. So we're doing this one here. So you'd lather up the fibres so it gets soapy. And then the best thing to do is swirl it in the palm of your hand. And then you can basically see all the product that's coming out of it. Once you've done that and you've got right down into the fibres, rinse with lots of warm water to get it completely out of the brush. Do it until the water runs clear. Once that's happened, squeeze out the excess water from your brush very gently, because you don't want to pull out any more fibres than you need to, and reshape it into its original style, because it will look generally out of shape. So restyle it into the shape it was, and then leave it to dry on the flat edge of a surface like that. Don't put it upside down in a glass or anything, or a toothbrush holder or anything like that, because then when the water runs down into the bottom of the brush and collects at the bottom, also that's what can take the glue and that holds the brush to the handle, and that's when you find they come off really, really easily. So if you dry them like that, the water can run away and not down into the base of the brush where the fibres are glued in. So leave them to dry like that. And that's it. Doesn't take very long. You can do all your brushes together. It's something that's really quick and easy to do, and it's a really good job done. As far as your makeup bag and drawers and cupboard and bathroom cabinets are concerned, get everything out. Everything you've got, all your makeup, get it out and have a look at it. Throw away anything that's broken or old or has an expiry date. Basically anything that's broken, so any eyeshadows or powder blushes, anything like that that has broken in the package, basically is more hassle than it's worth to keep and try and use like that. So throw it away. Equally with anything that's really old, that's always good to get rid of, because again it can harbour bacteria, and that's not nice to be going on your face. With a lot of products, they have this, both skincare and makeup. I don't know if you can see, they have this open jar symbol, generally with a number inside it. This one's 24M, which basically means that is good for 24 months after opening before you should throw it away, because the active ingredients have either expired and are no longer doing what they should be, or it's that it's past its best and you should throw it away. So have a look for that on any of your products, both, as I say, skincare and makeup. Mascara, basically, they advise that you should throw away your mascaras after 3 months, because basically dipping in and out of the mascara wand, you're putting any bacteria that's been around your eye actually in that wand, and because it's dark and generally kept in a sort of warm, potentially damp place if it's in your bathroom, can grow bacteria. So that's not nice at all. So basically the recommended thing to do with mascaras is to throw them away after 3 months. Basically divide then your makeup into categories. The makeup you use currently, the makeup you have used in the past but are no longer using, and the makeup you never use. Now, I would suggest that you either give away or throw away any that you have never used, because if you've never worn it, the chances are you won't. You've picked it up maybe in a bit of a hurry, or you've thought, oh, that's a nice colour, I'll get that, but it actually doesn't particularly suit you or your look. So throw it away or give it away if it's not being used. Because, as I say, the chances are if you haven't worn it, you're not going to. And with mascara, if it's gone dry and it's not gone past the 3 month deadline that we recommend, then put it in a cup of boiling water. So boil a cup of water, well, boil a kettle, put it in a cup or a mug, put your mascara into the mug and leave it in there until the water cools. And basically the heat of the water will melt the wax, the mascara, dry mascara on the inside of the tube, and it will make it much more usable and hopefully stop clumping, because that's quite often what happens as well with old mascaras. They clump, which isn't very nice at all. So so do that, and it should remelt it and make it viable to use for a little while longer at least. So once you've divided it all up and you've got your in use, your have used, your never used is gone, hopefully, either to be given to somebody when you see them next or into the bin. And then all your makeup that you are using, you can clean with hot, warm soapy water on the outside. Obviously, don't get it on the inside if it's a powder, because it will just wash away. So just give it a clean over. You can use cotton wool pads with maybe a bit of cleanser on it if it's in a real mess, or tissues you can wipe around the edges of and things like that. So just clean it all up before you put it back. You can clean the inside of your makeup bag as well, again by washing it out, or using a cleanser and cotton wool to clean it out, just so everything goes back into a nice clean bag. And then with the makeup you have used, by all means keep it for a little while to see if you go back to it. Maybe if it's change of season and you've been using something different over the winter, which quite often is the case, then keep it, hang on to it for a little while and see if you do use it. If you don't, if you get back to it in 6 months and nothing has gone, you haven't used it, whatever, throw it away. There's no need, or give it away. There's no need to hang on to it, because you're only using what you're using at that particular moment. So don't let it clog up your cupboards or your bathroom cabinets or your makeup bag. So I hope that's been helpful. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you again next time. Thank you.